Coming up on Look Today, well, the Glens Falls Civic Center changes its name to the Cool Insuring Arena. I've got details. Plus, Saratoga Hospital is named one of the nation's most wired healthcare providers. More on that coming up. And SPACs, live at the Jazz Bar, kicks off tonight. I've got those details. All ahead on Look Today. Welcome everyone, I'm Jay Hood Jackson. This is Look Today. Well, in tonight's program, I sit down with Jonathan Newell. He's Executive Director of the Strand Theater in Hudson Falls, and we're joined by John On-Team Miller. He's a musician, extraordinary musician, and they're here to talk about a very special performance in honor of Bastille Day this Friday at the Strand Theater. I also sit down with Bob Turner. Now, he's chair of the Saratoga Springs City Charter Review Commission, and we're joined by Pat Kane. He's vice chair. And they're here to talk about the review process for the charter and a vote that took place recently. Now, this is part two of my interview with them. Plus, we've got your weather for the Tri-North counties, but first, these headline stories. Well, in our lead story, a press conference was held this morning to announce that Cool Insuring Agency of Queensbury has purchased naming rights to the Glens Falls Civic Center. Now, the Civic Center will be renamed the Cool Insuring Arena. Efforts to sell the naming rights began way back in 2004. Now, the operation was spearheaded by the Adirondack Civic Center Coalition. Well, we spoke to Dan Burke. He's president of the coalition about the process of selling the naming rights.
We looked at a couple of bids, and the way that it was structured, the way that they could fulfill what they needed to in the obligations of the contract, it fit our needs the best. And so we went with what we thought was best for the building.
Congratulations, Dan, everybody on the coalition. Now, look, we also spoke to Jeff Mead. He's general manager of the Civic Center about what this name change means for the center.
Since 1979, when we called the Glens Falls Civic Center, a lot of the modern arenas now have a corporate title for their building. So we finally got to a point where it made sense for a major regional company to put their name on our arena. So we're very excited.
Big news. All right, in other news, well, for the second year in a row, Saratoga Hospital has been named one of the nation's most wired healthcare providers. Now, what this means is that a health provider is connected to their patients through technology and communication. Well, Hospital and Health Networks, this is a magazine, surveyed 2,100 hospitals. 461 of those hospitals made the list. This is a great accomplishment for a hospital in our area. All right, switching from news to weather. Today saw temperatures in the mid-70s. Nice day. Mix of overcast skies, a lot of sunshine. Now we can expect some rain tonight and tomorrow. So let's see how the rest of the week is shaping up. For a more detailed look at our weather, let's head to the Glens Falls Weather Center for a look at your first forecast.
Thanks, Jesse. I'm meteorologist Clarence Ponster with your first look weather forecast. Let's take a look at the national maps. We have high pressure dominating much of the southeast coast along the Central Plains, portions of the Mid-Atlantic as well as the Ohio Valley. We have a low pressure system though towards South Dakota. It's going to stretch a warm front boundary into portions of southern Minnesota, Iowa, parts of northern Illinois, and a stationary front boundary across the Intermountain West. Also towards the New England area, we're going to see mountains of showers and storms as the warm front boundary continues to approach the area, and a cold front boundary is going to slowly make its way towards our area with temperatures only going to drop to the lower 60s, a few spots in the upper 50s, forward over 60 degrees. And towards the northern counties of our capital district, Glens Falls, 62, the overnight low with a few storms possible, otherwise mostly cloudy. For the day on Wednesday, we'll see mostly sunny skies, a calm breeze, 84 the expected high, so a great day out there. You'll see partly cloudy skies with temperatures in the upper 60s to the lower 70s as you walk out the door through your 8 a.m. hour. And here's our extended forecast. We'll see beautiful sunshine on Wednesday. However, with these cold fronts that are coming by, we're going to see scattered showers and storms every day in the forecast, with the best chance occurring Thursdays. And look at the highs. We're only going to be in the mid-70s Thursday, lower 70s on Friday, still with chances of showers and storms by the weekend, but temperatures climb back to the upper 70s and lower 80s with low temperatures from upper 50s Friday to mid in the lower 60s Saturday and Sunday. So keep the umbrella handy after today and especially after tomorrow with our first look weather forecast. I'm meteorologist Clarence Ponsler. Now I'll send it back to you, Jesse.
Thanks, Clarence. You know, I don't know about you, but a lot of these weather systems are moving through quickly. So if you don't like the weather, wait a minute. Back to the news. Well, this is big news. SPAC's Live at the Jazz Bar kicks off tonight. Now, taking place on 7 nights in the Whole of Springs, the Jazz Bar will feature acclaimed regional and New York City-based ensembles after performances in the main theater. Well, a cash bar, craft cocktails, and a light dining menu will be available from Mazzone Hospitality. Well, tonight's performance kicks off with the Hot Club of Saratoga. If you know this group, you know what I'm talking about. It's going to be great. The next performance, by the way, will be Saturday, July 15. In other news, well, today's opening day for the Waldorf School fundraiser, Circus Schmirkus. It's happening in Saratoga. Now, the circus will perform on the grounds of the Saratoga Casino Hotel. 30th anniversary of the circus will present Midnight at the Museum. That's a theme. All proceeds from the 2-day event will benefit the Waldorf School in Saratoga. Well, we were at the opening today. Andrew was there. And we spoke to performer Sam Landa about how he got involved with the circus.
I didn't really think a lot about it. I was just kind of a kid going to summer camp, doing something that I enjoy. And then when I saw the show, I was like, wow, this is really something that I could do, and it could become more serious, and it could become my thing.
We also spoke to Ann McGuire. Now, she's administrator at the Waldorf School, about how bringing the circus to town helps the school.
To have an event like this that inspires young people, every child can sit in that circus tent and imagine that they could do that too. So I think that is what we had hoped to bring for kids of all ages to really come and see.
What a great fundraiser. All right, up next, I sit down with Jonathan Newell. He's executive director of the Strand Theater in Hudson Falls. And we're joined by John Team Miller. Now, he's a musician, an extraordinary musician. And they're here to talk about a very special performance in honor of Bastille Day. That's happening this Friday at the Strand Theater, and John is going to perform for us at the end of the program. Plus, I also sit down with Bob Turner. He's chair, Saratoga Springs City Charter Review Commission. We're joined by Pat Kane. He's vice chair, and they're here to talk about the review process for the charter and a vote that recently took place. This is part 2 of my interview with them. But first, if you see news happening, you want to share a story idea, how about join us for an interview? Then give us a call on the hotline. The number is 798-8000. Well, that's all the time we have for this edition of Look Today. I've got a bunch of lookouts for tonight, so I'm going to get going here. Last night, we announced the promotion we're doing with the Saratoga Fair to give you tickets. And we're going to announce the 3 winners for tonight, and every night leading up to the fair, we're going to announce more winners. Jess Butler, William Taylor, and Amber Winnie are the winners. Now, you can pick up to 4 tickets each right here at the Saratoga Studios any weekday between 10 and 3 p.m. Now, look, to qualify to win tickets, it's really easy. Go to our Facebook page, like and share our post. We'll capture your name, and then you're entered to win a chance. You're entered for a chance to win up to 4 tickets to the Saratoga Fair. So please do that, and maybe you'll win. I hope you do. Just a couple of other things. The Jazz Bar at SPAC. The Hall of Springs, built back in the 30s, has this amazing bar in there. You think you're in Casablanca. It's really a pretty amazing space. And tonight is the first night of this jazz bar at Saratoga. And it will be a number of nights throughout, between now and Labor Day, after the performance. And you don't have to attend a performance to go. It's free to go there and just enjoy the atmosphere. It's summer in Saratoga. And Wednesday night, I want to remind you, tomorrow night, Take in the Lawn. It's a great night. It's 21st century choreographers. It includes a ballet by Peter Martins, Justin Peck, and Alexei Ratmansky. And these are groundbreaking ballets, and you want to sit on the lawn. Art is language. Go there. That's where the conversation starts. Enjoy yourself on the lawn and really be ready for some pretty amazing performances. All right, that's it. Now, John Team Miller, when he was here for the interview, actually brought his cello. And if any of you have seen his Trax performance, you know how amazing he is. Well, he agreed to take us out tonight with a piece of a song that he will be performing at his Bastille Celebration concert at the Strand Theater in Hudson Falls this Friday. That's it. Woo! Tonight on Look TV, Queensbury Town Board meeting. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow night for the stories that matter to you. Good night, everyone. Au revoir.
Quand il me prend dans ses bras, il me parlait tout bas, je vois la vie en rose. Il me dit des mots d'amour.